Hello dear professionals, welcome to the channel. So today we will talk about few very common myths about HR career. The job of a HR is one of the most misunderstood job on this earth. Some feel it's a cool job where you don't have to do anything but you get good package. Some feel it's a fascinating job where you get to boss upon all the employees and you get to do what you wish to do. And funny enough, with all these wrong expectations, students step into the world of HR and then they get disappointed because it doesn't feel like fun, it doesn't feel like no work. On the contrary, it's a lot. So today I'm going to bust few common myths, and if you're serious about your career into HR, then you should know about these very well before you step in there. So starting with the very first myth, which is HR is for people who are social, who like being around people and who can have great conversations with almost anyone. Guys, job of a HR is a job. It's not a kitty party. So if you are thinking you get really along with people and you like talking to people, then you will make a good HR. This is the most common mistake that people do. Specifically for people who are social and who tries to talk a lot with everybody around cannot be good HR, because HR as a job requires you to hold within lot of confidential data. And once you have this tendency of talking to anyone and everyone, and in that casual flow you will unknowingly spill out a lot of stuff which is not expected. And even if you talk casually to people around, you will be judged for that. And next time when you have to take some decision regarding the person with whom you talk often, you will be judged for being biased towards that person. So being a HR, you have to be always politically correct and you have to withhold lot of information. Even if you know that the person you are talking to is going to be fired tomorrow, you cannot showcase that even in your expressions, like on your face. Not only the words to be withheld, even the expressions and emotions to be withheld, because information has to go out only on the right time and by the right people. So very clearly, HR is not for people who just like talking at every corner. It is not. Moving on to our second myth, which is HR is for soft-spoken and nice people. Now, some people believe this as well, but the reality is really far from this. To be a successful HR, you need to be really headstrong. You need to be headstrong, you need to have an opinion of your own, and you need to have guts to stand for yourself and for your opinions. Otherwise, you will very easily get overshadowed by the people in the management, because HR very directly work with key people and those people are really powerful. If you try to be nice with everyone, you will never be able to do what is right, because when a situation occurs, when you are required to solve any issue, there will always be one person right and one person wrong, no matter if that wrong person is really high in hierarchy and is very powerful. You cannot afford to be nice then. You need to work out what is right and what is wrong, and for that you need to be headstrong. Moving on to the third myth, which is HR is a very easy operational job. I don't know what's the definition of easy here for the people who say this, and you'll find this statement only from the people who have never worked in HR themselves, because if anybody has, they know the pain of it. So HR definitely is not just an easy operational job. Operations comes as a nature or part of the job. If you are into an administrative kind of role into HR, then operations is a very important part of it. But tagging it to a easy note is not at all true. In HR, there are many finer attributes to it. You need to deliver first time right service. You cannot afford to go wrong when you're talking to key people. You have to be always politically correct. If you say something to the key people or people who are higher in hierarchies, you say something which they do not like or has some loophole in it, they will make sure that they drag you to the exit door. I mean, to get you out of the company. So you cannot afford to do that. When you are working technically with algorithms, you can twist the code to see what's the output. But as a HR, if you do something or say something, you have to then bear the results of it. It's all live. You cannot afford to run test cases on people with whom you are interacting with. It's lot of strategic work and lot of decisions to be made, and one decision, one small wrong decision can impact so much to company, to employees, that it can ruin the system. Plus, as a HR, you are involved in so many compliance and audit work that if you miss out on a single detail, the company can be either fined by the government or can be sued. So it is not at all an easy operational job. You are required to be on your toes all the time. Moving on to the next very interesting myth that people has is anyone can be a HR. Now this is really interesting when people say this, and you as a HR know what it takes to be one. Maybe with the required education and background, anyone can start into HR, but to be a successful HR, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of serious management skills. You need to be good at handling people, gauging what their perception is, making right decisions at right time. You need to be strategic in your approach. You need to know how you can influence business for their growth, how you can move from being a support partner to a business partner. And not to forget, all of that with a combination of always being politically correct. First time right service. So that itself is a very challenging job. So guys, if you're opting for HR as a career for any of these reasons which I just mentioned, that HR is an easy job, anyone can be a HR, you can sit back and relax, there is nothing much to do, or HR is for social and nice people, then think again, because it is not. Any of these is not true. The job needs some serious skills on board. With that, we came to the end of this video, guys. I hope you derived some value out of it. Do let me know in the comment section if you have ever lived under any of these myths in your life. It will be really interesting to take a look at it. With that, I'm signing off. You keep on watching more content on Corporate Diaries, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye.